Well, my name is Wesley Smith with Tree Service Digital. Thanks so much for joining us today on this timely webinar about your COVID-19 tree service marketing plan. It's a timely message. It's something that you need to kind of take seriously in today's market. People are still getting tree work done, despite what the media says. And we're trying to stay off the news as much as possible and just full steam ahead because people are still getting things done. I'll go ahead and share my slides with you so you guys can actually see what we've prepared for these. And this is something that we actually recorded previously, but we've got more tips and tricks and ad copy examples that's going to be very beneficial for you to take back to your local market. So hopefully this helps you guys get some good ideas. Of course, we're here for implementation if you need it. And I believe screen number 1. Okay. All right, we actually have the chat open as well. So if you have any questions, you can pop it in the chat. And whenever we go through a quick little break, I'll just answer questions via the chat. But hopefully everybody can see this and you can hear me. Let's see if we got the chat box open right here. Yeah, so that's all open. Chat right there. Okay. So we got that open. So this is going to be your COVID-19 marketing plan for tree service businesses. And it's important to relay the proper message to your customers, your audience, people that are looking to get tree service work, because people are still getting these things done, right? They may put off like a humongous tree removal job or land clearing job at the moment, but it's not time to panic with your business. It's time to remain positive. The quarantines are going to be lifted sooner than later, and you want to stay out in front. You want to stay out in front of your competition and continue marketing so that you're still the company that's front and center and the leader for tree service work in your local market. So that's very important to keep a level head because these things are going to pass. This is all going to pass pretty soon, but there are new times ahead. So for the foreseeable future, we've got a little bit different way we need to message our customer base or the people that are calling us or visiting our website to give us a call for a free tree estimate, right? So we want to make sure that we have a good message, makes everybody feel comfortable. And that way, you get that work when people need that work. Because the fact of the matter is people are sitting at home and they know they got to get tree work done or tree removal or dangerous tree limbs, any of that stuff. And so you want to be the company they call. You want to make sure they understand and they know that you're in business. And so it's still going on. We're seeing it on our campaigns across the board. People are still getting a lot of calls. Call volume is down maybe 10%, 20% in certain markets. But overall, people are still calling for services and getting things done. So this is new times. We want to make sure we send out the right message to our potential customers via email and on your website. So it's my goal today to not make this too long, but I want to make sure we give you some good ideas to implement in your local market. And of course, if you need help with implementation, at the end, we'll have our contact information. You can give us a call there or book an appointment there. Really, this is the COVID-19 opportunity. It's really an opportunity for your tree service business to gain market share in your local market for tree service work, to be a dominant tree service company in your local market, because a lot of people, possibly some of the smaller companies, are going to be scaling back a little bit, kind of waiting for this to pass. But by you kind of pushing forward and keeping your foot on the gas with your marketing, with your paid ads, your social media strategies, your email marketing to your customer database, your local SEO, and your Google Maps, all those positioning things are going to keep you front and center in your local market, and it's going to keep you, miles ahead of the competition, because we're going to be out of this pretty soon, and you want to still be there right at the top. And this is going to really benefit you by continuing to do those things. So customers still need your services. It was deemed that about 80%, maybe 70 to 80% of all tree care and tree service work is deemed essential business services in today's environment. So you're talking about, tree removal jobs, dead trees that are leaning, maybe large tree limbs that are overhanging a house, or insurance claims or storm damage. All of that falls under essential business. So we're very, very fortunate in our industry, in our niche, to still be able to go out business as usual. Now, it is slower just a little bit. So people are searching a little bit less than they were before. But it's springtime, and this is like the busy season, traditionally, for all outdoor work like this. So by continuing to do your marketing, you're still going to get those calls and those opportunities to go give bids and estimates and do work for your current customers. So full steam ahead with your marketing. We're seeing it work in lots of different markets still. and work really, really well. For the most part, everybody's campaigns are still working. It's just a matter of kind of what people are searching and tweaking your message just a little bit so that these customers and homeowners feel comfortable giving you a call for that appointment. So in the tree care industry, it's poised for continued work during this coronavirus era. This whole time frame right now, this whole geographical timeline on the map, right? So the TCIA and ISA deem certain aspects of tree service and tree care to meet the definition of essential business. And they've got a really, really good write-up on their website. If you go to the tcia.org, and I believe it's called the COVID-19 resources or coronavirus resources tab. And they've got a list of all the tree service work that's actually essential. And the only things that are non-essential are just little things like maybe getting your shrubs and your trees trimmed in certain areas that aren't really like hazardous. And for those, you can book those appointments and just kind of schedule those out for maybe a month or 3 weeks, 5 weeks, however long the quarantine lasts. But my guess is sometime next month, people are going to be, kind of unquarantined, if you will, where most people can go out and still do the things they need to do. So this is all going to be back to normal pretty soon as far as getting your outdoor work done, where you can still do any kind of the tree service work. Right now, it's supposed to be the hazardous work. But the fact is that performance of several highly skilled services directly protects the safety of the public and the safe operation of buildings and residences. So tree care is right under that umbrella. So it's an essential business service that has to be done. And any work that is not safety related should be deemed non-essential and can wait until the virus subsides in the coming weeks. So those are the things that you can kind of schedule, maybe for May or in the middle of May. Just kind of put it off for maybe the rest of this month, unless it's a hazardous, essential type service. But continuing it on with that is, here's the kind of the thought process of people that are sitting at home right now. A lot of these people are working from home and they still have their jobs and they know they still need to do tree work. So people are being isolated to their homes for extended periods of time along with their kids and their family. They'll be on their home all day long with nowhere else to go. This is way outside their normal behavior. Normally they're just preoccupied with coming and going to work, going to the grocery store, shopping, picking up kids, going to school, all these different things. And it keeps their mind off some of the home work and projects that they want to get done. But now their time is spent at home, and it's going to remind them of all the tree trimming, the pruning, the tree removal, safety tree maintenance that still needs to be done. And this will inevitably lead to tree service calls. And we're seeing that, across the board with our campaigns. People are still getting calls. Our tree service clients are still doing work. They're still booking appointments. Because the great thing is you can just do social distancing and you can go get the estimate away from the homeowner, away from the business owner. So you don't really have to be up close with them, shaking their hands, rubbing shoulders. You can be a good ways away and still do the same thing that you were doing before. In addition, they're going to be bored out of their minds looking for productive things that they can do. We're already seeing this. And while they may not be looking to do a major, huge multi-tree removal, which we're still seeing that done too, because people do have the time and a lot of people still have money to do these projects. But they're going to be doing deferred maintenance will be more evident than ever. So if they're sitting at home and they've got this big, humongous tree branch that's coming over their roof and they've been wanting to get that taken down because it worries them, they're going to call right now because they've got the free time to have you come out, give the estimate, and take care of the work. So it's actually a blessing in disguise in some respects of people that are sitting at home and they need to get this work done. And this is reminding them because they have to look at it every single day. But this is just anything from like tree trimming, pruning, large branches, any of that stuff, dead branches, trees that fall in the yard. They're still going to get all of those things done. Great news is as long as you can be found on the internet, you're going to get that call and you're going to get that estimate and that appointment. But what we want to remember is these people have some reservations in their head before they call. They may have some questions about like how this tree company is going to be doing business with us. How are they going to come out? How are they going to meet with us? How are we going to discuss the estimate, the proposal, and the work and everything else? So your messaging is what's going to propel them to give you a call if you have the right message. And this is what we're helping our clients with, is just make sure we have good messaging that makes your potential customers have that warm and fuzzy feeling that you're treating this seriously and that you're going to keep everybody safe. So it's a great time to position yourself as the expert during this time period and be the go-to tree service company in your local market. Be a leader, tell everybody that you guys are still in business. We're more than willing to come out and give you an estimate, do the tree work that you need. But you need to change your ad messaging to reflect safety precautions your trained staff and crews, and the fact that you were leading the way in expert tree service work during this time by taking all safety precautions. One of the things that really helps is there's a lot of people that visit your website all the time, right? Every day. So put a banner message on the top of your website to let customers know that you're taking these safety measures, and they should feel great about calling your team to take care of the tree work. Check out your Facebook page. Well, you can check out our Facebook page, Tree Service Digital. If you're on there, go ahead and like the page. We do put out a lot of good content as far as tree service marketing tips and strategies. But on my page, I've got a selfie video that I just did recently that's kind of like an example video that you could do for your audience. So it's basically just something like this. You could take a phone like this and do a selfie video, or you could actually just do the video on a job site and just let people know, hey, this is Wes with XYZ Tree Company. We are still open and in business. We're ready to come out and give you an estimate. We'll practice social distancing. We're keeping our crews, our trucks, and everybody safe during this time. So if you still need an estimate, we can come out, we can do everything over the phone. And you can literally be just taking a video of somebody on a job site taking down a tree. And it just keeps people aware that you guys are busy and you're doing work. Because I mean, everybody's on social media right now. But check out the Facebook page for Tree Service Digital. I've got a good selfie video for that. But there's record social media consumption at this time. And going back to these ads right here, well, let's see, let's go forward. So there's record social media consumption at the moment, right? So everybody, they're just, for whatever reason, want to keep gobbling up media content from CNN and Fox News and all these other channels that are basically talking about, all the statistics of who's getting the virus, how many people are sick, how many people are dying, all that stuff. So everybody's just super glued to their Facebook page or whatever. So it's a great time to do a pattern interrupt, run an ad on Facebook to your target audience. We're going to show you those ads too here in just a second. That really grabs their attention and wants to call you for tree service work. And so people are looking to get stuff done. You just need to get in front of them. They need to know that you're open for business. So the only reason you won't get the call if somebody is looking to get tree service work done typically is because they don't think you're open, number one. A lot of people are just sitting around and they closed up shop. Some people closed up shop. They just take this as an opportunity to sit around and not pay rent or not pay their mortgage and just kind of wait it out. Let me just see what happens. But most business owners want to stay busy, including our clients, including myself. And so you got to stay out in front of this thing. And some of the other questions that some of the homeowners may have is they're concerned that it's not safe. It's not safe to have somebody come out to their house and give them an estimate. So these are the questions that you need to answer before they call. And this is going to help you get more of those calls. So the messaging strategy is going to be pretty much, hey, we're open. Kind of like that selfie video I was telling you about before. You could do one for your company. Hey, this is Wes with XYZ Tree Company. You can see we're on a job right now taking care of a tree. If you need tree work done, if you want to get a free estimate, give me a call and we'll book and schedule your appointment today. We're practicing all safety precautions. We're going to keep our crews. We're going to keep your family safe during this time. But we're happy to come out and give you an estimate. If you want us to do the work, we can take care of it the same day. So a selfie video like that on your Facebook page, or where you're just taking a picture of your crew doing the work, is just going to let people know that you're in business. That's really the strategy, is just let people know you're still in business and you're open and you're still ready to come out, because it is essential business. And if they need work done, they can call you. They just need to know that. Number two is our team is trained to keep you and your family safe during this time. Number three, sanitizing everything, taking extra precautions for the coronavirus. And you want to have this, on your website. So a nice banner ad going across your website. I'll show you an example here in just a minute. Maybe you have a new blog post about the safety measures you're taking and update that. That's going to be good. Have it on your social media channels, which is going to be, your Facebook page, your Instagram, or your LinkedIn, any of those things that you might have. And then also on your email. So you want to, maybe email your customer base as well with that particular messaging. So let me show you what some of these ads look like. If you guys would like to see a couple of these actual ads that we're doing. Let's see, questions here. And let's see. Okay, yeah, we've got a couple questions here. Sam, yeah, we can discuss this after the call, no problem. Okay, so this is kind of one of the messaging that you can have on your website. So we have a nice banner ad. There's a couple of plugins you can use for a WordPress website. The one that we're using, I think, is Marquee Messaging plugin. And pretty much it just puts a rotating banner at the top of the header of the website. And this is the messaging you can have up there. XYZ Tree Service has taken proactive safety measures to ensure the health and well-being of our clients in this COVID-19 period, and we take this matter seriously. Our trained staff and crews are taking extra precautions to clean often, sanitize hands, equipment, and trucks before and after each job. There's no face-to-face meetings required. We are practicing social distancing and only need to access the area for your trees and can communicate from afar or over the phone. Number 3, we're open and ready to help you with your tree service needs. Emergency tree work can be needed on a moment's notice, and know that we are here for you and open for business. So your safety is our number one priority and concern. We will get through this together. Call today to schedule your free tree assessment or estimate. And that's it. So it's just a nice message, letting them know that you are taking the safety precautions. You have changed up your strategy a little bit for on-site visits, and that's going to help a lot. So that's if you want this particular document, just let me know. You can put it in the chat box with your email, or you can just email me, wes@treeservicedigital.com, and I'll send this message to you. And you can have your web administrator, web developer put this on a banner on your website. That really, really helps too. Let's see what we got for the Facebook ad example. So here's a couple that we're running on Facebook, and it really helps because you can kind of blanket or target 10-mile, 15-mile radius around your shop, or just the areas that you want to service. So a Facebook ad example would be looking for safe tree service around Houston or your city. You just type in your city there. AAA Tree Company is ready to serve you and is taking all safety measures to ensure our customers and staff are sanitized and practicing social distancing on job sites. Click to schedule a free estimate on any tree care service. We'll be happy to go over our process with you over the phone, or call today at your phone number and we can help you there. Keeping you, your family, and our crew safe and healthy is our number one priority. So that's kind of the Facebook ad copy that you would have. And then usually with a Facebook ad, you're going to want to promote a photo with your ad copy. It just kind of helps it get more impressions, more clicks. And then, we design these. So basically it's, your logo, get a free estimate today, learn more. So they click on that, they can schedule an appointment, or it goes to your website or your landing page. But that's really what you want, is a nice photo of like your trucks or your crews or you guys on a job site or something like that. And you can't put a whole lot of words on a Facebook photo for an ad. Very minimal. So most of your copy is going to want to be in the actual body of the post, if that makes sense. You can't have too much text on your photos. And then this is another one with your logo, get a free estimate today. You can also address, here's another one, COVID-19 safe, get a free estimate today. Sometimes Facebook will approve them, sometimes they will deny them by having too much specific verbiage in there. So you could just put, taking all safety measures in today's environment, get a free estimate today, something like that that's not specific for COVID-19 or coronavirus. But that is an example of one of those. Now this is going to be Google Ads. So if you're running Google AdWords across your local city, some of the things that you can put on there too is the same type messaging. We're here to, so here's a couple of examples. So this is like the tree removal ad group, #1 tree removal service, book a free spring assessment, in-person meeting not needed. Or you could put no face-to-face meeting required. But those types of messages let people know that you're still open and you can still come out. It's still safe for you to come out because they don't have to meet face-to-face with you. And then this one is Tree Service Company, book a free spring assessment, 100% safety precautions. And in the description line too, we put expert tree care addressing COVID-19 concerns, free assessment without in-person meeting. So little taglines like that really help because that's what people are going to see in their news or in the search feed whenever they do a search for tree service near me, tree removal company. They're going to see this ad copy. So you want to make sure you have something that kind of sticks out to them about what's going on today, and that's going to propel them to call your ad, click on your ad, and then call you. More importantly, so I hope these help. Hope these ad examples help you guys, where you can kind of get some ideas on what type of ads to run. But those are a couple of different strategies you can take. But again, just to reiterate, the messaging strategy is we are open, right? We're open for business. We're still ready and able and willing to come out and give you guys a tree estimate for your work. Our team is trained to keep you and your family safe during this time, sanitizing everything, taking extra precautions for coronavirus, and then have this on your website, have this on your blog, on your social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and on your email. So just make sure you kind of have those messaging there. So the COVID-19 messaging kit are the two examples that we just gave you there, those two Word documents. So happy to send these out to you guys. If you want these, just shoot me an email or put it in the chat box there. We can certainly send those over to you. And go back to this right here. So it's really with those Facebook ads, what you want to do is you can get kind of granular on who your audience is that you run these ads to. The best audience that we found over the years is going to be whatever the radius you want to run it. So if it's 10 miles or perhaps maybe 15 miles, you want to do it to homeowners and then people within a certain age range. So people from about 28 to about age 65, you can kind of select your age range there. And the reason is because you don't want your ads running to teenagers who still live at mom and dad's house or don't own a house, or smaller kids than that. And then people that are a little bit older than that sometimes don't even get on Facebook at all anyway. So you want to spend your dollars and have the people that see your ad, the impressions, be people that are more than likely going to be your customer. And then also you can target by income range and net worth. I think they used to have that one. I don't know how accurate those are, but you can do the age range and the homeowner one. And then the radius is going to be your three best, really, that's going to get you the most people seeing it. But a couple other examples, I mean, you could just have normal Facebook photos and say, need tree service, ? Trimming, removal, and pruning, free quote, click here. And in the body of your ad, you could have what we had before. You could have in the body of your ad this right here, looking for safe tree service around your city. We're ready to serve you, taking all safety measures to ensure our customers and staff are sanitized and practicing social distancing on job sites. Click to schedule a free estimate on any tree care service. We'll be happy to go over our process with you over the phone or call us right now. We can help you there. And keeping you, your family, and our crew safe and healthy is our #1 priority. So that kind of messaging with one of these photos that has minimal copy on it, because again, Facebook will deny these if they have too much wording on there. But this one's tree service experts, trimming, pruning, removals, 100% safety first, COVID-19 precautions, get a free quote. And you can drive them when they click on this. You can send them to your website, or you can create a little small lead form in the Facebook ad. And as soon as they submit it, it just sends an email to you with the lead. So those are really, really good ways to get more people calling you today, because we're seeing that Google search volume is down just slightly. Certain markets are different than others. People are still searching for tree work. And now that it's getting nice outside, more people are going to be searching and getting work done regardless of this COVID-19 lockdown. But people are at their house. They're still looking to get tree work done. We'll go back here to, poised for continued work. They're isolated at their homes right now. So think about that. People are sitting at their house. They don't really have much else to do. So they're going to call and they're going to get tree work that they've been wanting to get done, and they're going to get it done. And we're seeing that happen pretty often right now still too. So some markets, again, maybe a slight little dip in search volume. And that's why to plug that gap, these social media ads with Facebook really help, because it's going to bridge that gap. It's going to get people to see you and see your business open on Facebook. And while they're sitting there reading the news or doing whatever they're doing on Facebook, they're going to see an ad from your tree service company, and it's going to propel them to give you a call. So one call could be a nice big job. You never know what you're going to get, so you got to make sure that you're running those ads. So what we're recommending our clients do at the moment is keep your SEO strategy running, because again, you don't want to fall back with your search rankings, and start coming down the line, getting to page 2 and page 3, because pretty soon all this is going to lift and people are going to be back to work, business as usual. And you want to make sure you're staying in front of all these people, right? Getting really good search rankings and staying at the top. And then the second thing is max out your PPC campaign. Of course, if you have the crews and you have the capability to take on the extra calls, because what's happening is since search volume is a little bit lower in certain markets, by maxing out your PPC campaign, Google has a lot more room to run with your budget. And so when it does get busy on certain days, you're going to make sure you've got enough budget to get those calls and those leads to come in that are vital for your business. Max out your Google local services. So if you're doing the Google local ads, which are these up here at the top, I'll show you here. So if you're doing these Google guaranteed ads right here, just make sure you're maxing those out as well with your AdWords. Those are good too to keep running, because a lot of people are still, again, calling for work. So you got to make sure you keep those going. Implement the 10-mile domination strategy. So on your Facebook page, like we were showing before, just run an ad, do a post with a nice photo, and you can either boost that post within that 10-mile, 15-mile radius, and then run them back to your website to where they can give you a call, book an estimate there. But target that audience that we described, the age 28 through 65, 10 miles, 15 miles, however far out you want to go. And it really depends on your population too. If you're in a very rural area, you may want to go out 30 miles. If you're in a city, 10 miles is going to be sufficient. There's probably 1 million people on Facebook within your 10-mile radius if you're in a city. And so by, targeting the homeowners, people within 28 to 65 age range, and then that 10-mile area, you're going to be just fine with that. Plenty of people are going to see it, share it, refer it, different things like that. And post updates on social media and email daily. So if you're on social media, again, if you're at a job site, let everybody know that's liked your Facebook page that you're on a job site. Take that video, take a picture of your climber or your equipment if you're cutting down a tree, and just take a video. Post that on Facebook and let everybody know that you're in business. You can come out and do the same thing for them. Because people, if they don't know you're in business, they're not going to call. If they do know you're open, they're going to call. And you're going to get that estimate. And then the next thing is a lot of people are going to be on your website. So make sure you have that banner ad at the top of your website with that messaging that lets them know that, you're taking this seriously and you're taking all safety precautions. But hope all of this helps, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in there. And, we'll definitely try to answer those as best as we can. And if you want the copy of that message, the COVID-19 messaging for your website, or if you want those ad copy examples, just shoot me an email, pop it in the chat here, and I'll just email it directly to you. But this is really helping. It's giving people that feeling of, okay, this is safe. This company's going to come out. They're going to have my best interest. And, they can come out and help us out with our tree work. So we're here to serve you, Tree Service Digital. If you have any questions or if you want us to help you implement any of this stuff, we're more than happy to help you one way or another. We do offer a full comprehensive marketing solution in your market, and that's with your local SEO, your website, your paid ads, your Facebook marketing strategy, all the above. But if you just want help to implement a few of these things, of course, we're here for you in this time, right? So it's a very weird time that we're in. Everybody's getting through this together and going through it for the first time. But luckily, we're in an industry and a niche that is able to continue doing business outdoors. I mean, it could be a lot worse with, like indoor work, home remodeling, or any of those types of services where people can't go inside people's houses right now. So we're very fortunate in that regard. So if we can help you with that, let us know. We're here to serve you. You can go to treeservicedigital.com/schedule. And on that page, you can schedule a meeting for next week. We'll certainly go over your current strategy, what you're doing, what you may need help with, or what things you may want to look at doing, here in the next several weeks or few months. So that's treeservicedigital.com/schedule. Or you can just give me a call directly and we can schedule an appointment there. It's 770-637-3707. That's 770-637-3707. And we'll see if we got any other questions in here. If anybody has a question, you can pop it in the chat or you can pop it in the question and answers. I'll be more than happy to answer that. Okay. All right. Well, we did have one question. We're going to take that one offline. And if anybody needs anything, just shoot me an email. If you want a copy of these slides, I can actually send you a copy of these slides too, if you'd like that. All right. Happy to help any way we can. Wesley Smith, Tree Service Digital. Have a good weekend and keep your marketing rolling because people are still calling and you want to stay out in front of this thing. Okay, guys? All right. Well, have a nice day and talk to you guys soon. Thank you.